Hi, today I want to talk to you about 5 types of people you should never really fully trust when you're out and about. Trouble doesn't look like trouble when you're out and about. It looks normal, even friendly. But after 20 plus years in surveillance, I've seen how people are out there, and I've seen many circumstances of how things go. Uh, Sometimes troubles start with a conversation, not confrontation. And you just got to know what to be looking for. The goal is to be independent, not paranoid. There are 5 types of people that I want to tell you about, and a little extra things about where to sit and an exit plan most people don't think about. The first one, too friendly, comes in fast, overly personal, asking you where you're from, where you're going, what are you going to do next. Tries to build a quick bond between you, quicker than is normal. Trying to make you feel real comfortable with them. Where are you from? Traveling alone? Where are you headed? What are you doing next? They try to build a bond with you that is kind of unnatural, to be honest with you, especially for a stranger to just come up like that. Um, don't give your trust away for free. You can be polite. You can be polite. You don't have to be too open though about what your plans are and what you're going to do. And I think you can tell in your gut, the good old gut, whenever somebody's just being overly friendly. You know, take it for what it is. If they're trying to hustle you or something like that, know in your head that they are, and just dealing with it like that. Be polite. No, thank you. Not interested. Hey, good to know. Keep moving on about your business. What you want to watch out for is the people that are like number 2, the distractors. These are the ones that want to create a situation for you. They want to drop something in front of you, maybe need your help picking it up or needs help doing something else. They want to create confusion to distract you. They try to create a confusion moment to where your attention is distracted or pulled to somewhere else while something else is going on. When you feel that happen, stop yourself for a second and take a look around. See if anything's odd, out of place, or different. Maybe nothing, but it never hurts to be extra aware, especially in circumstances like that when you're out and about. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody, I'm sorry, I can't help you, or I'll try to find somebody that can help you, and moving on. If they try to insist that you help them, then that's a red flag right there, and you know you just need to get away from these folks just as easy as you can. And number 3, watch out for these people that have this fake authority, where they come up to you and says, security needs to see you, or there's a problem with your car, come with me. Don't buy into that. Those are red flags when they're trying to rush you, trying to isolate you. Real authority don't mind questions. Ask them for their ID. Ask them what this is concerning. Stay in a public place. Don't let them try to separate you from the public. Verify before you go anywhere. See that ID. Make sure other folks see you. Most criminals ain't going to try to go the extra step and kidnap you like some KGB agent or anything. But if you're easy pickings, they will try to separate you from the herd. Just be aware of that. And the 4th type person, the good story type, I like to call them, the panhandler. I always got a good story to go with them. Oh, I just ran out of gas up the road. Can you give me $5 for gas? Some of them got emotional stories like they ran out of gas, they lost their wallet, there's an emergency somewhere, they have a family member in the hospital or a friend, or they just broke down right around the corner and they need to just get a little bit of gas to get home. And they're slap out of money. Some of that may be legit, some of it may not. Don't expose yourself. Don't pull out your wallet. Don't pull out your money clip and peel off a 5 or whatever for them. You can be kind without putting yourself out there. You may have to tell them, look, let me see if I can find somebody that can help you. And you can legitimately try to find somebody that can help them if you want to do that. But you don't want to set yourself up because you're worried about being perceived as rude. You don't owe anybody kindness. Although kindness doesn't hurt, but don't let it be your downfall. You can be kind and firm at the same time. I would love to help you, but I can't. Let me see if I can find somebody that can help you. You're doing what you can that way. And this brings me to my fifth type person. Call him the watcher. And not the kind like me in surveillance, but this is the kind of guy that just, you're out and about and you see somebody just standing there just watching folks, moving around, not engaging, just observing, just watching people, trying to see who's distracted, who's alone, who's unaware. And as long as you know what's going on, you're way ahead of the game. Because if you're not paying attention, chances are you're the one that they're paying attention to. So don't leave yourself open for that. And then let me tell you this here. I'm going to change gears a little bit here. Those are the 5 types of people you should avoid at all cost if you can. But let me tell you some of my habits and a lot of other people's habits. But in case you don't know, they're not a bad habit to have. Where you sit matters. When you go into a restaurant, when I go into a restaurant, if I can, I like to get what they call the gunfighter seat, with my back to the wall. I want to be able to see the entrance. I like to know where an exit or two is, just in case something goes sideways, I know which way to go. I'm not getting myself boxed in. I'm not being paranoid, I'm just aware. And that's a good habit to be into. And you see a lot more when you don't have your nose buried in a menu and your back to the crowd. So, if you like to do some people watching, that's ideal right there. And it becomes a habit after a while. Once you start watching a lot of people, you start getting ideas of what's normal and what isn't normal. And you become a little more aware each time. And plus, it's always good to know where the exits are at any place. Even if you just know where one is. They're generally lit up with a sign. You can see them. But you know that if something goes sideways, you know that's the way you probably need to go to get out of there if it happens. Know where the exits are. Don't sit someplace where you're going to be trapped, like in one of the little horseshoe booths with your back to everybody. Ain't a whole lot of chances there if stuff goes sideways. You don't have to be extreme. Just be aware. I'm not trying to get you to act like Jason Bourne. Just, pay attention to what's going on around you. Control your own environment. I haven't been doing this YouTube stuff very long, but I do have a couple other videos out. Parking lot awareness, gas station awareness. I can put links in the description if you have any interest at all in watching them. I think they're good stuff, but like I said, I am new to this YouTube, so I may not be as smooth and polished as most, but I'm hoping I can give you some good advice and some value at least, because your time is expensive to you, and it's worth everything to me if you suffer through these videos I put out. But just please understand this. It's not about being scared. I'm not trying to make you scared. You can still be kind. You can still live your life. But don't give away your awareness. Awareness equals independence. And at my age and beyond, even younger than me, I'm fixing to be 66 years old. I plan on sticking around just as long as I can till they pull me down under the ground, kicking and screaming. But it's because I'm gonna stay aware of where I'm at. You can't avoid everything, but your chances are a whole lot better if you know what's happening. Get a little exercise in. I'm not talking about bench pressing 300 pounds or running a marathon. Go for a good walk. Do some low impact exercises. I'm gonna put some of that stuff on some videos and stuff of the things that I do. You can see I'm no gym bro. I'm not no Jack LaLanne. If you're old enough, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna put some of that stuff on there. If you found any value at all in this, stick around. I'd love to have you. I'm gonna, like I said, put some more out there. Hopefully I can give you some value, and hopefully I'll get a lot better in my presentation to you, and you won't have to suffer through this. I get people complaining about how long it takes me to get to the point, but I can't help it. I'm still new to this, so cut me a little slack. And if you ever had anything happen like what we've been talking about in this video out in public, or you seen something, or you even have some good tips, tell me in the comments. I'll be glad to hear them. I can always use more advice. Or if you have something in mind that you would like me to discuss, I have a lot of security and surveillance experience. I can't just boil it right off the top of my head, but if you give me some ideas of what you're interested in, I promise you I'll consider getting some videos together that discuss those. And if I know about them, I will. If not, I'll tell you. I'm not going to lead you down a fake road or something, but I'll do what I can to serve you the best way I can. So, with all that rambling said, have a good day. Just old Hutch here. Be good, and we'll see you around.